What'd you say, Snake?
Hey, Snake.
Hey,
Not too
Snake.
much. How was your holidays?
Good.
It was good. I
Uh,
liked it.
I
I
worked
like
in
Thanksgiving because it's Thursday and you get Friday off.
I worked in a birthday.
You
You
did
had a,
what?
you had a
I,
birthday?
I had a birthday during
You're
the
39 now, aren't you?
So
huh?
you're 34?
9, right?
You made 40 yet? That's it?
You and
86,
Jack Benny.
Yeah,
86.
86. That's right. We talked about that last time. You're going to be 86, like Maxwell Smart.
Yes.
Yeah. But I was just talking to my cousin who's 80. I think she's 87. You know,
Yeah.
once you get past 60, most of the big diseases kind of pass you by.
And I hope so, except for
Yeah,
cancer.
something gets you at the end. But
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Henry Kissinger, Mr. Playboy,
He made it to 100.
he
Yeah.
just died at 100.
Yeah. But he never expended any energy that I could see. Every time you'd see him, he was talking like this, then hardly moving his mouth, so he doesn't move too
That
much.
how did he do the reporters? It was like, what question do you have that's going to fit my answer?
Yeah, he was a piece of work. Well, he was around when they needed a good diplomat, good
Yeah, the Chinese like him.
yeah. Anyway, let
So
me see.
Barry, what's been going on?
Oh, same old stuff. Hang around here. I miss you guys for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Been a while.
Did you eat a lot?
Oh yeah.
Too much.
Yeah, too much.
Yeah. This isn't really a mustache picture,
Yeah.
but somebody put this picture. Let me see if I can pull it up. Get out of here. This is like a 1972 picture of Canal Street looking down to Bourbon, but you really can't see the mustache or anything from it. Let me see if I can. Oops, where'd it go? I gotta find it now. I thought it would show up. It should be there. Share screen. Oh, I gotta go to basic. Here we are.
Oh
Like
yeah,
this Canal Street. It kind of is an optical illusion because it's shot with a telephoto lens. It looks like Bourbon Street is like San Francisco elevated or something. But that's if you go all the way up 3 blocks, that'd be the mustache about right in here somewhere.
yeah.
Where's your arrow?
Let's see, can you see my little cursor on there? It's not very big.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's way right up in here somewhere.
Okay.
And I probably was on my way to work or something, or hanging outside drinking a screwdriver before I got in.
So this is your picture. Cool.
Yeah, yeah. No, I didn't shoot the picture. Somebody posted it. There's a New Orleans site, and this was 1972, so that would have been I was been working there then. So,
Yeah.
but it was not a mall. Bourbon Street was not a mall back then. Cars would go up and down the street. They even had Mardi Gras parades. The crew of Bacchus actually at first passed down Bourbon Street. Those giant floats. They had to get hydraulic jacks to get the things to turn the corners, and then finally they figured it really was a fire hazard because,
Yeah.
I mean, if there was a fire or something down there, there would have been no way anybody could have got down there because the floats were so huge. Yeah.
Roger was trying to get on before. Let me text you right to him.
Well, while Roger's getting on, we'll take a little look at Roger here. You got Roger, Barry, and a pair of Iras. It's like a poker hand. That must have been the first reunion, huh?
That was 87 reunion.
That's I mean the 25-year one. Everybody looked a lot younger than they did for the 50th.
Yeah.
I told Roger we're on, but he sent the picture. But
25, 25 years will do that to you.
Well, it does, huh? Yes, indeed.
And I'll tell you, the two Iras, they were co-managers of the New York club, and they did a good job. They were fun to work with.
Yeah, they were fun to be with. I had met, of course, I hadn't met Little Ira until the New Haven reunion. He was fun. You know, we talked, we chatted a lot. He and his wife.
They were
Yeah.
good to work with, fun to work with,
He's
and
very
the club pretty good as far as I can see from the band leader viewpoint. You know,
Yeah, he could have been a stand-up comic. He has a good delivery, very quick-witted too. Little Ira. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
what's the odds and the coincidence of the odds of two Jewish guys named Ira co-managing the same club?
Yeah.
I don't think the odds are very good at it, but
Yeah. There's pretty good odds of two Jewish guys named Ira, but managing the mustache.
Yeah,
Yeah. And plus they knew each other since kindergarten.
right.
That's what the story was. Yeah. Let's see. I was just pulled up some old pictures that we hadn't looked at in a while. Let's see.
yeah, Fred and Kent.
Fred, Kent, and Marty Fay. Yeah. I know we didn't have the energy we did back. I had a good time at this reunion, though, the 50th.
I haven't talked to Kent in a while. He lives up in the Boulder area.
Yeah. I talked to him about 6 months ago. He was doing good. His his kids are doing fine. His wife isn't doing that great, but
I heard that.
But 4 years ago, when y'all were over here having dinner time, we were talking with Kent, and we thought she was on her last legs. Remember?
well, but then she got better for a
Yeah.
year or so.
Yeah.
But it's sad for him because he needs some work, so he drives Uber and Lyft so that he can do his own schedule.
Yeah.
But
Get out of the house.
yeah, but then he has to have somebody come in and help with Kathy.
What's their problem?
Well,
Early onset Alzheimer's.
they thought she had Alzheimer's, but you don't live with Alzheimer's that long. So it must have been some other type. There's lots of other dementias that they sometimes misdiagnose. They did that with my mom. They diagnosed her with advanced Alzheimer's, and like 4 years later, she was still alive. It turned out it was like she had a heart valve that had closed down. It was like less than 1/4 of a centimeter open. She just wasn't getting blood to her brain, so it was a slow slide.
That's what happened to John when they opened up the vein in his neck.
Yeah, but at her age, it was the arteries had hardened, and she would not have survived surgery. And plus, since she had dementia, you couldn't have convinced her to like not get up or move or anything like that. So it was pretty much just had to take care of her until she succumbed.
Well, here's another picture of Fred.
Yeah.
Not a best picture, but
But looking at that picture and look at the last picture we just saw, Fred, like so many of us in our later years, gained some weight.
Yeah, some of y'all did.
yeah, Billy's done good. He hasn't.
Yeah. No, actually, I had gained weight, but I dropped down back to about 150 for a while now. Been running a lot and trying to cut out the sugar.
You're still sweet though.
I is, ain't I though?
So would that be? No, that's not Pete back there. I've never seen no cats before. Hey, here comes Mike Johnson. That's good.
Yeah.
But look at the guys with jackets on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But people used to get dressed up just to go downtown and walk on Canal Street. You wear hats and coat and tie and everything. Yeah, that had to be early on because they still had the vests. We're doing the suspenders yet.
Hey guys,
Hey, Mike.
Yeah,
Mike, how are you?
well, I'm doing fine. Fine as frogs here, mate. Well, not quite that good, but doing okay.
Yeah.
Well, good.
How's the Denver weather?
It's
60.
a little chilly yesterday and today, and supposed to get pretty nice next week. So looking forward to that. When it gets much below 40 degrees, I just don't even go outside. It's just too difficult for me to breathe.
Okay, yeah.
I wonder how it started that any city you father's mustache was in, the workers like us, we always referred to it as the club.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Whether I was in New Orleans, I went to work, went to the club. That the building itself, the facility was called the club. In New York, the same thing. In Cape Cod, the same thing.
yeah.
The club. I mean, we never said the bar. I'll meet you at the bar.
No, that's true. I never said that either. It
Right.
was always the club.
Yeah, I was
So,
Country Club. Yeah.
Because it was
I
more,
used to say the mustache mostly,
it was more than a bar.
Right.
That's why.
I
So
always
much
called it
more.
Rogers home.
So much more than a bar.
That's right. Anything could be a bar.
Yeah. Yeah. It-
The
since we
mustache was
just,
a home.
I got one in my basement.
since we just passed Thanksgiving, they had this old photo from Vancouver.
That's right. Did you take that?
Yeah. Thanksgiving Day feast, all you can eat. 300 cents a pound.
Right.
300 cents
Yeah, I took that picture when I worked with
per
her.
friend.
I had a guy who could cook the best fried chicken in the world, the chef we had.
Uh-huh.
And he would never tell me what his recipe was. It was absolutely delicious.
So y'all actually opened and had all you can eat for $3.
Yeah, you can't eat that much. People think they can. It's like Fred, he had the Triku house. He had all the shrimp you could eat for a certain amount of bucks, real cheap.
Yeah.
Shrimp is a very heavy texture of food, like something like a steak. You can't really eat that much of it.
Yeah. Especially if
And
you
of
have
course-
sides, if you're eating all the potatoes and other stuff to go with it,
Yeah. And when we got to shrimp, Fred and I would go down to the shrimp boats and get it right off the boat. So we cut out the middleman, so we didn't have to pay that fee. So we got it real cheap.
Oh,
Fred
yeah.
making
Back
lots
then,
of
if you went down to Lafitte, you can get shrimp for like 59 cents a pound,
I always like the guys out on the highway selling shrimp.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurs at the finest.
All right.
Well,
Hey,
Roger,
Tom, Kent McBride said hi.
oh, good. Where'd you see him?
I didn't see him. He called me yesterday. We haven't talked for a while, and I send him some stuff every now and then, text messages or goofy things. And he's been kind of busy with a lot of things going on and stuff. And he called me yesterday. We talked for quite a while. He said he's going to try to get back on the Zoom thing here, if not today, sometime soon.
Yeah.
This is the St. Louis Club.
Oh, okay. Gaslight Square.
Gaslight Square. That was a neat place. I liked it.
They look roomy. Yeah.
Look at the guys with suit jackets on still. How about
Sure.
that?
Well, if you look at airplane,
Ken, who's the trombone
time.
player?
who was?
The trombone player? His name's what's his name?
I think that's Red Lear on sousaphone.
Is it really? My
I
goodness.
think it looks like him, a very young version of him. I got to know him a little bit at the Sacramento Jazz Festival. We talked about the old mustache days and stuff. He just passed away a couple of years ago, but what a monster player he was.
But Red Lear?
I think that's Red Lear. It looks like him. I could be wrong, but it sure does look like him. And he was a big guy.
Out of St. Louis.
Yeah,
He's gone?
yeah.
most of that St. Louis band, the St. Louis Rivermen and Jeannie Kittrell and her crowd.
Kenny
That
Kidrow and John Baker.
Yeah.
Was it Baker, banjo player?
yeah, it wasn't Baker. It was something else. He was very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
But they're mostly all gone too.
Hey, Jim.
Is that
Hey,
is that
buddy.
trombone player's name Steve something? Anybody recognize him?
No, not from this angle for sure.
Yeah.
No,
How long
Who's
was St. Louis open?
not very long.
A couple of years.
Yeah, at least 2 or 3 years maybe. Because I used to go up there once a month,
Mm.
check on them. It was a fun place. They had a great pub right next to it. It served great sandwiches.
What'd you say, David?
Hey, Barry. Hey, everybody.
Yay.
David,
Happy
how are you?
belated Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Thank you.
good. Same to you, David. How you been?
I can see David from here.
All right.
Tom, you've been looking for pictures with Joan in it, so I'm gonna give her a Joan picture on here today.
Okay.
Yay.
Hello, John, Sonny Helmer.
Danny Howard.
Jesus.
And you look at Sonny Helmer and you think, could this guy really drink pitchers of beer?
Was he really twice that size?
How do you think that he got to look like that?
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't even have light beer then.
He
Yeah.
balanced a picture on his head.
Yeah, I know.
I guess it do take its toll, huh?
It was a fun act to watch. Fun.
Hmm. Yeah.
Joan looks good.
Yeah.
He stirred the beer up a lot to make a lot of foam in it also.
That's right.
Damn. Seemed like it would be harder to drink it like
He-
that.
People didn't realize what he was doing.
Yeah. Seemed like it'd be harder to drink with all the foam, but I guess not. Yeah.
No, you drink right, it's just air.
Well, the beer was diluted with the water before he started to stir it, so it was pretty dilute mixture by the time you drank it. Probably half water.
Yeah, Roger, I had this picture up earlier. Let me get it up again here.
That's what I told my girlfriend before the bed broke.
Well, you told her, did it work?
Not anymore.
Yeah, I said it says like a card hand, a Roger, a Barry, and a pair of Iris.
Nice hat, Barry.
Thank you.
De chapeau.
Is David on?
Yeah, David's here. He was.
I'm here. Where am I?
Oh, there you are. Okay.
I see me. I see me.
Yeah. Yeah. God, I get this is an old clip. We've seen it before, but it's from from Connecticut. Some kind of
Ladies and gentlemen, all
sorry.
there is to
Stop,
follow
stop,
must
stop.
have brand
Stop.
14
Hold on.
bucks. This is waiting.
I gotta stop it. Okay. All right. Let me get to it again. Let's see. Use.
Okay, I got a question.
Yeah.
Why was it that all the mustaches, well, look at this.
That's St. Louis.
Yeah.
All the mustaches I worked at, each of them had a following of nurses.
Oh yeah.
For instance, in New York, you had the St. Vincent Hospital. In New Orleans, it was the charity nurses that would come down in droves once a week. So we had nurses, and we always had at least one college group.
Yeah.
Whether it be Loyola or Dominican, something like that.
I think girls
NYU people would come by,
Mhm.
you know.
Probably could see you, Barry. I'm thinking.
I doubt that.
No, but I think they probably felt safe. I mean, you can go to a place and it was everybody was enjoying themselves, and you know.
Emily tells me because that's where I met her, and she said that was the only place in New Orleans that the girls felt safe coming. You know, a couple of girls would come in, and she said you weren't safe around Eddie Ali, which I didn't realize that.
Disappeared.
Yeah.
And my computer went off.
He was pretty funny.
What were you showing?
Oh, that was this is a clip from Connecticut.
Ladies
Yeah,
and
it's
gentlemen,
Connecticut
over the years,
Jazz
your father's
Festival.
mustache ran 14
Mustache
clubs.
Reunion Band.
Way before Planet Hollywood or the rest of those pale
Thank you.
imitations. Coast to coast, people came in and sang now obscure tunes. And the one good thing that we did do, aside from please a lot of people with the music, was we allowed 15, 25,000, somewhere in that range, of young people to work their way through college, drinking beer, trying to sell beer, trying to sell peanuts, trying to sell straw hats, trying to sell this and try that, and trying to make love to as many women as they could possibly do. Those who are successful in all of things have gone on to new ventures. Some are presidents of corporations, lawyers, doctors, and the rest are here today. So here we go, and we have some door prizes today, so pay attention.
Okay.
Jim, who's the trombone player in that cut?
Lenny
I was
Kasonen.
Oh, that was Lenny?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah. Boy, that was a long time ago. Mike, that was a long time, Mike.
yeah, sometime in the '90s.
That was, it said 2000 on the clip that I
Oh,
got.
okay, yeah.
Mike Johnson sent that to me that was from the year was that New Haven also? Or was it
No, that was in Brantford,
Connecticut?
or no, not Brantford, Moodus.
Yeah,
At
Moodus.
the Sunrise
Damn.
Resort in
Who is
Moodus.
this?
That this picture has an explanation.
Is it my mother the car? I'm sorry.
For both of them. This is when I first went to New Orleans, 1963. Was that when Kennedy was shot? 63?
Yes.
That's right.
November
And
22nd.
that's the car that I drove down to New Orleans from Independence, Missouri.
Oh, and that's the one you sold to Fred so y'all could drive?
Well, no, that was the 56 Chevy. This
Oh,
was
okay.
a 1949 Plymouth. And
Okay.
the cute little girl.
49.
Yeah.
49 Plymouth. Whoa.
Yeah, and I drove it all the way down there. And the girl in front of it, I met her. I got a job. I don't know how I got this job out at Maison Blanche on the Airline Highway. The Airline Highway is very
Yeah, I remember that one.
busy those days.
But
And
when you were driving that car down there, how much did the gas cost?
I don't know, 25 cents, maybe less. I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
know.
Kent and I,
And the girl's name was Anne Murray, and she lived in Luling, Louisiana, across the river.
Yeah, across the river. That's before they had that bridge too, so it was a long way to
Oh
get
yeah, I had to drive around there. It was
there. Yeah. I mean, you'd have to go all the way across the Huey P to get to her house, to get her house.
I don't know how I got there, but I did. Anyway, that was a monster of a car. It just kept going and going and going. See, I got patches all over. I was going to paint it one day. I didn't get around to it at that point in time. But
Yeah.
and when I got back to Independence, which was in December, and I think I only had 2 gears and a reverse.
Oh, Lord.
all it needs.
And I pulled it down the end of a dead end street next to the house I lived in there and got out.
Yeah. Well, at least you had reverse. That would have been tricky without it.
That was an interesting time.
Roger, you worked Maison Blanche 69 and 70?
What?
What year you worked at Maison Blanche on the Airline Highway?
I was 65.
Oh, 65.
Yeah. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I worked at DH Holmes from 68 to 70 or 71, just before I was there until it was a high school nighttime job, and then I started working at the Mustache,
And the job I got when I first went there, they wanted me to put together toys because Christmas was coming up. I went and told the guy, I said, I can't do that. I don't like this job. I said, okay. So he moved me over to the ladies' lingerie. I thought, thank you very much.
Do something about.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Yeah. Say, here, try this on. No, that like.
Really? I just was straightening all this stuff. It was funny. That's why I was that girl.
Yeah.
That's a nice picture.
Fred, Roger, LaRue, and Billy.
Yeah. 3 managers and me.
And 2 of those people are gone.
Yeah.
That was a fun time. I really loved
Mm.
being up there for that event.
Yeah. You get your little camera out. Did you shoot a lot of pictures there, Raj?
Did I take a lot of pictures there?
Yeah, you have your little camera out there.
Yeah, I did take a lot.
Yeah. Let me see what I
You got something, Billy?
Yeah, I'm just pull up some random things that we hadn't looked at lately, as far as I can tell.
When I send the pictures, do they go to you now or do they go to Tom?
Either one, we both can put them up there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got your pictures here, Raj. I'm ready for them.
I didn't know if they went to outer space or where they went.
Yeah.
Well, they go there and then they come back down.
Yeah. Who's the girl in the middle?
That's Penny. Is that Penny?
Is that Penny?
The girl that married Ron Fuller.
I think, yeah. That's Penny. She did marry Ron Fuller. I don't think they're still married, but I don't know where he is either. I lost track of him a bunch of years ago.
Well, he was working for General Mills in the manager department, and he and Penny went down to Orlando, and he got me a job working at the Olive Garden. This was after the Mustache burned down because I was living in Florida. I went down and that's where they had their training facilities. Pretty neat. And I hooked up with he and Penny, went over to their house and hung out a while, but that was 30 years ago or more.
Ron and I knew each other in high school.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ron was we had a good time together. He's a good guy.
He's the one that got me turned on in the Mustache Club. I was working in a bank one day and I saw him out on the street walking, and I went out and talked to him, and he had just gotten out of the Navy and was working for, I believe it was Mountain Bell at the time. And he told me about the Mustache, and I went down there and started hanging out down there and got me fired from being a loan officer at a bank because I got into a mustache too much.
Yeah. Yeah. I know somebody told me before, but what do the three bananas do? The three
One-
bananas above.
One rang the bell, one hit a bass drum, and one clapped hands. Wooden hands above the bathroom door.
Okay.
And the banjo player, the guy playing the banjo,
Oh, let me get back to it just a second.
his name was Mike Swan.
Mike Swan.
Mike Swan, and he's one of the few, if not the only, mustache banjo player that played a 6-string banjo. Everybody else played
Does
4
have a six-string
banjo,
banjo.
and he's got 6 on his.
Did he tune it like a guitar or what?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Hell, why didn't I think of that? I could have played a banjo if I could have done that. Because I knew how to play guitar. But
And the tuba player, that's David Lewis. And he was a pretty good tuba player, but he was known for having fetish for trains and train stations and model trains and all that. That's all he wanted to do was go ride the trains.
ride the trains.
Yeah. We had some eccentric people at our club.
That was a main
Nah.
attraction.
nah,
If you're normal,
I can't
if
imagine.
you're normal, you wouldn't make it there.
Yeah, that's
Of
true. I
course,
think
of course, nobody could be normal like Joe Terra.
No. One of a kind.
let's see. This is you got more pictures, Tom, from Roger? You said
Yeah.
you do? Okay, I'll just keep throwing stuff up there. It just
Here's one from Roger. Oh, never mind.
Rick was going to show up today, but I pulled this out just in case.
Where's Rick today?
I don't know.
Look how curly Rick's hair was.
Yeah.
That was after his perm.
Well, one of them little kind of hats like the little monkeys do with the organ grind.
Really?
But I was
That's funny.
Yeah.
On the balcony.
Yeah. We had some fun there. I mean, it was work, but it was fun. You know.
It was oh, yeah. You gotta work hard to have fun.
okay. There you go, Roger.
Yeah. Fred was back there trying to interview this young lady.
Trying to do what?
He was pretending he's interviewing her.
Oh,
She
okay.
thought he was funny. Like,
Damn it.
Oh, Fred. Yeah.
Wow.
That was at the 50th, right?
Yes.
This is Carnegie, right?
yes, this is Carnegie.
Hey, Ira's there. Hi, Ira.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the last time
Hey,
the
how
last
you
time I saw
doing
Fred
today?
alive was at the thing in Carnegie.
That was in the lobby of the hotel, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was when you went in and signed in and all that. That was there.
Right.
Yeah.
Where the hell? I just
Here's a pretty small one, but
Here's where the band was playing up in that little meeting room we'd have. We'd get up and jam.
That was fun. We're up there.
Oh, yeah, everybody's
long time.
jamming, visit with everybody, talk.
Jamie Bryce.
Jim, you look younger now than you did in this picture.
Jim stepped away. Yeah, I was wondering why there was no response.
Oh, okay.
let's see what else Roger sent. Can't get it any bigger. There we go.
Go ahead, Barry, say it.
Yeah, that's what I told my girlfriend before the bed broke.
Yeah.
It's a great
Good
picture.
picture of the two managers.
I have
Yeah.
that picture.
Let's see Barry taking the picture in the back there. Those are great times.
David, you remember you gave me that picture?
Oh, say that again.
That very picture, you gave it to me.
Yeah. And it has a different frame too, right?
Yeah, a different frame, but that very shot.
But that's I have this picture here.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, Barry Kaiser, he's takes some wonderful photos.
Hey,
Listen, he's getting into painting too or something. Some of the things he posted looked like they were painted.
Mm-hmm. It's like 4-key cash register. I don't think a bartender could operate one of those today.
Yeah. and make change manually too.
Yeah, they would know how to do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, here we are.
Okay, Roger, I think you only had one more other picture. Ron.
Oh, there you go.
Ron and Joel.
Ron Sager and Joel. Ron, the man with all the secrets. He was a great person. He and I had a great relationship. We worked real close together. And we'd go out and have a cocktail and we could talk about Joe. Couldn't talk to anyone else about him. It was so much fun.
Is Joel still in rehab or is he out now?
I haven't heard back from him lately. I meant to get in contact with him and I got busy over there.
I heard he's still in rehab. I talked to a lady named Jean Hadley in Connecticut yesterday, and she said she stays pretty much up on staying in touch with a lot of people. And she said Joel's still in rehab.
Oh, he's been there a while then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess he's having a really hard time getting around and walking and doing things and stuff from what she says. So I don't know.
And what he is having trouble falling. That's why he got taken over there in the first place. Didn't have any strength.
Yeah, he was having a good amount of trouble getting around when we were there last year too. But not falling though. Not that I saw anyway.
No, he wasn't falling, but he didn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
How old is Joel these days?
He's about 84, maybe. 85.
I was going to say 84, 85.
Yeah, at least.
Older than Snake?
Huh?
Stay here. This is from New Haven.
a buck.
I think that was one of the first first medley y'all did after we got there, because Joel hadn't even gotten back yet. He wanted to put the assembly after we had burgers. Yeah.
Remind me the next time I see Ira, we have to caution him about his tempo. So.
Hey, Kim.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gene Hadley said to tell you hello.
Gene Hadley. Goodness
Yeah.
gracious. Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, I talked to her yesterday.
Did you really? How nice. How's
She's
she
just
doing?
turned 89 and her health's kind of, yeah, but she's still a pistol.
Yes, it is. I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
She's a kick. She really is. I'm glad to know her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is a picture of a few of us outside the mustache. This Pier 424, took it over. We all went down there and had dinner one day.
Oh,
Yeah.
sounds great. Sign me up.
Yeah.
Well, that berry cleans up pretty good.
Yeah.
Doesn't he?
Well,
About that.
That's lovely. Look at that.
he-
A sincere tie and a bronze and a conservative suit. My goodness sakes.
yeah.
Yeah, I was getting ready to go to work at Arno's that night at dinner.
Oh.
Mhm.
That's how we dress for dinner jazz.
Wow. That's nice. Class act.
Yeah. I know Barry likes to go smoke his cigar at the swings out at City Park after dark too. Yeah.
Not dressed like that though.
Uh,
Right.
yeah. Let's see what else we got here.
So here's Roger.
Which one, Roger? I'm sorry, okay.
The good old days.
Yeah.
Looks like a comedian there.
My friend
Is
Suzanne.
that the gal that you came with from Mexico or something? Or South
That's,
America?
no, that's my friend Suzanne.
Looks a little like Buck Kelly.
We were at
Doesn't he though?
this was an event at maybe it was a New Haven Fair or something. No, it wasn't that. Maybe it was out of Cheyenne Frontier Days.
Was that maybe that thing that Joel put on out there, the gay 90s fair with the grease pig contest and the grease pole climbing contest, Roger? In 1970, that might have been it.
What are you talking about? That girl.
Well,
Talking about,
You were talking about New Haven,
oh yeah, New Haven. Yeah, no, but
and Joel put on in 1970. He put on a gay 90s fair out there at his farm.
yeah, it was a whole event.
Yeah, gay, grease pig
We had
contest,
radio
all kinds
stations,
of stuff.
all kinds of food,
It was kind of
fighting
fun.
contest. Yeah, but I think this was actually because we're inside at this place here, and Suzanne wasn't with me at this event, but she was with me at Cheyenne Frontier Days, and we had to go inside because of the rain.
I played in that one.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing some other pictures from that. Ira was there too. I had a picture of him with some people.
Roger, is that Suzanne you said?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Yeah, I just talked to her about 2 weeks ago.
How's she doing?
She's doing great. She has her doctor's degree in psychology, and she's handles couples that they're having issues getting along or getting divorced. And she did that for years in LA. And she had a daughter she adopted from India, and she didn't know where to go to high school in LA, so they moved over to New Mexico.
Where's she living now?
New Mexico. She has this big hacienda house, which is like a bed and breakfast type thing. She rents half of it out and she lives in it. She does that. She does still
Degree in psychology. She could have made a good living at your father's mustache with us all.
That's how she got started.
Yeah, really.
She could have set up a booth under the buffalo.
Yeah.
She was at the New Haven reunion.
Yeah. She what?
She was at the New Haven reunion in '87.
That's right, the first one. She certainly
Yeah.
was. Yeah, she flew out from California, and I was living in Sarasota at the time, Sarasota, Florida. And we've been, it's sort of cool. We're still keep in touch and talk to each other.
That's good.
Yeah, it's as years go by, it's hard to keep in touch with some of your friends you had years ago. I tell people about our little thing we have here, and they go, "What?" I said, "How long you known these people?" I said, "I think forever." Just
Feels
a better
like
part, a great part of my life in the early good old days.
So Roger, did you make it up to Cheyenne Frontier Days?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did.
I wish somebody had some pictures of that. That place was just
I
nuts.
I forgot I had some people in town. I think that's why I didn't make it. I forgot now.
yeah, I can't get them right now. I don't have them sorted, but I have some pictures of people, the band playing at Frontier Days.
Gentry did it a lot. Mike Gentry.
Yeah,
Well, the show band did it.
yeah, that's I
And they
mean, the
had
show
a couple
band.
of different band combinations from Denver go up, and it was an old horse barn that with a dirt floor, and they put sawdust down on the floor and set up planks of wood or plywood or something on sawhorses, and it was a dirty, filthy mess in there with the sawdust on the floor. But good Lord Almighty, it was a wild, crazy, freaking time.
Did Jeff Allswang do that too?
What?
Did Jeff Allswang do Cheyenne Frontier Days?
I don't know. I was only up there one year, and he wasn't
For
on
some
the
reason,
band
I
that
think he
year.
did.
Yeah.
I met Bonu that year,
The
and
answer is yes, and I'll give you
there
a
were some
picture.
other people up there, but I forget who all they were.
Hmm.
Yeah, I heard a lot about that. I didn't make it myself, but I heard a lot about it.
Oh, that was crazy, man.
It's fun.
I was just up there. That I've been working at the Mustache Club for about 4 months, and I was just up there as a waiter. I drove the fire truck up there, and it took me 5 hours. The year before that, I had a '65 Corvette, 300 horsepower. It took me 50 minutes to get to Frontier Days just to go up and party for the weekend. But in that open cab fire truck, and the headlights didn't work real well, so we had to, on the way back, we had to leave it at a truck stop in Colorado and go back and get it the next day.
Wow,
Urban.
that's a
Yeah.
good photo.
Yeah,
Chess was a lot of fun.
that was from I guess that's from the 50th there, huh? Yeah, those tags.
The 50th?
Yeah,
Yeah, those tags. I think we all wore those at the.
yeah.
Yeah,
Was that on the left?
That's Herb Roselle.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Okay.
Herb, yeah.
to Roselle. He could,
More banjo and less pants. Old time music is the new punk rock. Yeah.
Well, Herb's still alive, I think, isn't he?
Oh, Herb, sure.
He used to come on all the time, and
Herb is still around, yeah.
Herb would come on sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, I
He
get notes from him.
doesn't play anymore, but he's still around. He lives in, I think, South Carolina.
That's right. That's right.
He doesn't play anymore?
No.
now was this just a traveling band, or was this the Cheyenne?
Jeff.
That looks like something for the major leagues. It says happy birthday with a baseball player on it. I don't know if that was
Yeah.
Okay, well, I got some. I know I got some pictures of the Cheyenne days. I just gotta.
Oh.
Jeff Christine.
yeah, somebody had explained this one to me before. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Okay,
is
there's
that's,
Frontier Days.
Christine, Bob Adams, Banu, I don't know who's banjo.
Hoyt Corey.
That's Hoyt Corey?
Good for you. I can tell you
And
that.
who's on the tuba?
I don't know who the tuba player is.
Nope, can't tell you.
I didn't think that was Hoyt Corey.
and
look at this picture.
what is Banu playing with the hammer?
Yeah.
And it looks like a hammer. It is a hammer. It's a ball.
It is Maxwell's silver hammer, maybe they were
Yeah.
doing.
Maybe so.
In that song, If I Had a Hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trini Lopez.
Is she banging on the microphone? What is she? But oh, does she have? Do you have a? I don't see anything like a
the
cowbell
symbol
or
there.
anything.
The symbol there.
Yeah, it looks like a symbol, a small
Yeah.
one.
Oh, yeah,
Okay. Oh yeah, I see it. I see it.
right here.
Thought that was a frisbee flying through the air. She's going to hit it with a hammer.
It looks like a framing hammer. She's hitting that little symbol with it. So I don't know. Maybe she's keeping some of them cowboys off the bandstand.
Yeah, really.
That's so strange. It doesn't look like Cheyenne Frontier Days outside.
Well, I wish you had some pictures. Somebody had some pictures of inside that old horse barn that was used for the nightclub. 'Cause this was an
Yeah.
outdoor thing at some place, but most of what went on up there was inside that horse barn.
I
It was
remember
the year I was there.
they were played indoors.
Yeah. Did you play that, Snake? I don't know how many years the Mustache did that Frontier Days. I was only there 1 year.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know if this is an inside, but oops.
Hey, I
Sorry.
like that. Do it again. Spin it.
They're singing side by side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get it back.
Or roll me over in the clover, one of the two.
Bob Munsey.
That's it.
I think you have to go to that one over there that has the lot. There you go.
Very magic. It's damn magic.
Christine Bob Buzzy.
Yep.
Him I don't know. Banu and Bob Munsey.
Yeah, that's what another name I was trying to remember was Bob Munsey.
Yeah.
Not a particularly flattering picture of Christine, is it?
Yeah, smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, right. I don't remember her smoking.
No, I don't either.
Maybe it's not a cigarette.
That
Well,
could be.
it's one of them halfway cigarettes, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, Bob Munsey's smoking a cigarette too.
It's a weed festival. That's what it is.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see what else we can find.
There you got this crazy picture that Roger sent a while back from the
Oh
back.
my God.
Never saw that one.
No.
That was in the back room at the Mustache in New Orleans.
Scotty
Yeah.
Hill.
Because we all know who was back there so many times. You had to go by the office. To get to the office, you had to pass this spot here. This was the record contest we were having at all the other clubs in the winter. Got to come down to Mardi Gras.
Hmm.
So this was a threat, sending out to the rest of the clubs. I sent this picture out. And that's Scotty Hill. It's Gary Nickerson. It's Greg Doolan up back. I don't know who's under the mask. It's Neil Undersair, and there's Marcus Kelly on the far right with a drill.
Oh,
And I made postcards out of that. So I sent everybody postcards.
It could have been an album cover for something.
I used it one time as a promotional picture when I was selling real estate. I sent it out. I forgot what I said on the back of the card.
Yeah.
We can help people move out or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. How would you like to live next to them?
Yeah, really.
Yeah. And let's see. I know we're getting close here. Let's see. I just pulled a bunch of pictures that I don't think we had looked at recently.
Well, that we've seen.
Yeah. That's true. I remember just with the fingerprints on it. Okay. All right. Well, it's getting close. You got anything else, Tom?
I was just looking at this one.
I did have Santa Claus at the.
Oh, that's cute.
John McLaren's pants look good.
Yeah.
There's Roselle.
Is that mustache case, your father's mustache?
That thing, man, looks like it went through 3 world wars.
Yeah.
Looks like it didn't make it onto the train sometimes.
I was talking to Joel about that case when our last get together. He said, "You know what?" I said, "What?" He says, "I'm sure glad this case can't talk."
Yeah, really. Was her playing a blue trombone?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
That's one of those plastic trombones that's been out for a few years, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
McLaren would have matched his trombone with his blue jeans.
Yeah, really.
Oh golly.
Yeah.
And John forgot his string tie. Man, back when we worked at the club, if we forgot our string tie, that was dismissal time.
Really? He needs to go to the back of the room.
However, those plastic trombones are available in a bunch of different colors.
Really?
They call them P bones, I think. Isn't that what it is?
I don't know, but I've seen
I have
them.
no idea.
Yeah. I think they call them P bones, short for plastic trombones.
Well,